order the meeting of the mayor in the town of Hampstead and the council for December 12th. Please rise for the opening prayer and roll call. In lieu of the prayer tonight, in the past year we've lost a lot of first responders, both EMS, fire department, police department, both in Maryland and across the country. So I'd like everybody to bow their heads for a moment of silence to remember those that we lost and those that risk their life every day for the citizens of this state and our town as well. Thank you. Pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. Roll call.
Mayor Nevin is excused. Councilmember Barrett.
Here.
Councilmember Painter.
Here.
Councilmember Thomas.
Here.
Councilmember Oglesby.
Here.
And Councilmember Zolman is also excused.
Okay, first item is minutes approval for the public hearing from November 14th and the council meeting from November 14th.
So moved.
Do I have a second? All right. All those in favor?
Aye.
All right. Town managers report.
Okay. So our water system modernization and centralization project. Representatives from the Maryland Department of the Environment came to Hampstead on November 30th for an environmental review site visit. Town staff acted as a tour guides as we visited all the wells and pump houses that will be a part of this project. MDE staff was very helpful, offering their input and suggestions as we toured the facilities. Kevin, Toby, Tom Devilbliss, and I drafted a proposed plan detailing the process the town would like to implement to get the project started. MDE is currently reviewing our proposal, and if we receive their approval, the town will be looking to hire an engineering firm in January to start the concept and design. Wastewater treatment plant memo of understanding. Tom Devilbliss and I met with the county administrator, the county attorney, and several county bureau directors to receive and review their comments concerning our revisions to their MOU draft. After we answered several questions from the directors, the county accepted all our revisions, didn't make any changes of their own. So the MOU has since been signed by the county and town. This is another approval the town needed in order to proceed with the water system project. The Shiloh Road parcel that we're looking to purchase, the contract to sale for this property is currently being reviewed by Steve Walton. He's the president of Westwood Park Development Corporation, and he'll be the seller of the property. Once a contract has been agreed upon, we will proceed to settlement, which will be handled by Michelle Ostrander, our town attorney. And Tina Broadband, we sent them a draft of the Public Works Agreement probably about a month ago. They reviewed it and they returned it to us with several, probably more than several, suggested changes and comments. We reviewed these changes and we basically agreed to some of their suggested changes, and we accepted several of them and made the changes. But the majority of our draft remained unchanged. A second draft has been sent to Antina for the review and hopeful approval. They would like to begin the project in the spring. Solar field. For the last couple of years, the BG&E bills associated with the output from the solar field has continued to climb. Last winter, Judy started tracking the amount of solar kilowatts generated as reported by Tesla, and the electric credits being reported by BG&E. And if we show you the spreadsheet, you see that Tesla is reporting that they're generating this much. BG&E is saying this is all the credits you're getting for it, when it should have been equal. So after Judy tracked this for months, and she reached out over and over again to Tesla and BG&E, BG&E finally came out to the site, and they learned that their meter was not calculating the kilowatts generated properly. This is after much back and forth. The meter was calculating the kilowatts at 1/3 of the correct rate. So in late October, the town received a check from BG&E for $104,196 for overpayments that we had made, and they corrected our energy credits from 0 to 91,889. So that's a nice little bank we have that can get us through the winter when not as much solar is being produced. So we'll use those energy credits to pay the bills for the pump houses during the winter. So thank you, Judy, for a job well done. It was very tedious, and having to reach out over and over again to Tesla and BG&E is not a very fun job.
I just want to mention for the record that I work for Constellation, who no longer owns BG&E, so now I can speak up on those issues without.
That is good to know. Thank you, sir. In the Finance Department, Finance is continuing. Cheryl's continuing to prepare for the calendar year end. For 2023, the IRS has issued new guidelines for small businesses, which our government has to follow. That will require the town to file the 1095s and 1099s with the IRS electronically. Paper filing is no longer permitted. Cheryl has been researching the steps we will need to take to meet these new requirements. This change will not affect town employees or vendors who will continue to receive paper copies. Candy Cane Lane on Main. Hampstead's annual Main Street decorating contest is back. We encourage all Main Street properties to participate, as it really adds to the town's Christmas decorations. The date to enter has been extended to next Monday, December the 18th. And you can call Town Hall at 410-239-7408 to participate and get a Candy Cane Lane sign. Winners will be selected through a Facebook poll and announced on December 29th. Winners will receive a gift certificate to a local business. And I have one addition. Connor Eline reached out this afternoon and asked if we could include this in the report, basically get it out there to the public. Wreaths Across America. So this Saturday, continuing for a second year, remembering our local veterans that have since passed. Eline Funeral Home is sponsoring Hampstead Cemetery for the cemetery's annual Wreaths Across America event. Representatives from the Hampstead American Legion Post 200, Boy Scout Troop 380, and Cub Scout Troop 790 will also be in attendance. In addition, the town of Hampstead Mayor Chris Nevin, the Hampstead Police Department, and the Hampstead Volunteer Fire Company will be present flying the American flag atop its ladder truck. The event is open to the public, and volunteers to place wreaths are encouraged and welcome to attend and join in. The event will begin at exactly 12 noon on Saturday, December the 16th, 2023. You can contact Connor Eline at 410-239-8163 for more details. For those who aren't familiar, Wreaths Across America, it is countrywide, and that exactly 12 noon is across the country. Everywhere they do it exactly noon on this Saturday. So that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions? I just want to thank you and Judy for getting to the bottom of that BG&E problem. I know it's been going on for a couple of years.
That was Judy. She did a great job.
Yes, she did.
Thank you.
All right. Oversight responsibilities. We'll start with Councilwoman Barrett.
Thank you. The Hampstead Farmers Market Christmas Market was another great success. Friday night's crowd brought many customers, and the food truck vendor was also very pleased with the sales that night. Saturday's attendance was light, and that may be attributable to the unseasonably warm weather, which probably prompted many people to spend the day outdoors instead of shopping for Christmas. So we'll try again next year. At this time, I would like to acknowledge the members of the advisory team who assist Keith with the administration of the market, starting with Wayne Thomas. He handles a lot of the logistics of the market, helps Keith with the layout of the market and placement of the vendor tents at our various locations, whether we're at the Water Tower, along the front of the Pantherplex building, or inside St. John's Church. He also takes care of the signage directing customers to the market and helps with many other tasks to keep the market running smoothly. Wayne Thomas Jr. is our website administrator and graphic arts designer. When you see print advertisements and posters for our events and band lineup, for example, that is his handiwork. Gary Lee is the very tall gentleman you see running around with a camera. He has a professional photography business called Surrendered Images, but he donates his talent to the market and also serves as our Facebook page administrator. Jennifer Hobbs has been serving as our volunteer coordinator. She reaches out to churches and other nonprofits for help with cleanup each week. In appreciation, the Farmers Market has been making a donation to their organizations. Her dad also comes and volunteers with the cleanup at the end of each market day, so we appreciate his help as well. Yvonne Schutz of Eye Candy Jewelry is the vendor member of the advisory team. Peggy Horner of Deep Run Farms wanted to stay involved with the market even though she needed to step away from being a vendor, so she continues to serve on the advisory team. And then Lois Johnson, Keith's wife, serves as our treasurer. As for me, I'm usually the one you see at the main entrance to answer any questions customers may have when they arrive and to guide customers to vendors if they are looking for something specific. So just as a resource and welcoming, everyone to the market each week. The market advisory team is a year-round commitment. We meet monthly during the off-season to discuss such topics as how we will spend our advertising dollars, how to attract new sponsors, and ways to continue improving the market. Every member contributes their time, skill set, and ideas throughout the year in support of Keith's management of the market. So I'd like to thank all of them for serving, enjoy the holidays, and we'll reconvene in early January.
Thank you. Ms. Painter.
Yes, the Hampstead Planning and Zoning Commission met on Wednesday, November the 15th, and it was a pretty light meeting where they approved the demolition of a three-car garage at 1008 South Main Street. That space will be used as additional off-street parking for their tenants, and they are keeping the block wall for retaining wall purposes. And as far as the Carroll County Department of Planning update, we were advised the Transportation Master Plan was approved. And we have the water report. November 2023, average water usage was 344,000 gallons per day. December 2023 average so far is 46,000 gallons per day. Rainfall total for November of 2023 was 2.59 inches, and total so far for December is 2.15 inches. That is all I have.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Councilman Oglesby.
Okay, Sugar Maple Park. A new ADA compliant swing set has also been added to the swing area of the park, and an additional amenities will be added in the park in the spring of 2024. This past few weeks ago, we had, as Councilwoman Barrett had said, the Christmas tree lighting and the farmers market at the same time. Large turnout. I want to thank the police for what they did down there for the traffic, Public Works, of course, for getting everything set up, the fire department for their stuff. And over the next couple weeks, continue to check it out down there. The lights are beautiful. There's crowds there almost every night walking through the park. So enjoy that. And then Santa House, I've been participating with that. And over the next few weeks, actually we have 2 more nights left, which will be Friday and Saturday from 6 to 8. So stop on by. And also I'm sure the chief will talk a little bit about Shop with a Cop, but I helped with that this past weekend. So that's it for me.
Anything from MML?
What's that?
MML?
Okay, yes, MML. Right now, this Thursday, I'm going to be attending along with the mayor, the State of Municipality workshop down there in Annapolis at the State House area. And then we are having an MML dinner on Thursday night, which we're all going to be attending in Union Bridge for the county chapter. Right now, as far as the committee that I'm the chair of, which is the planning committee, conference planning committee, we're going to have another meeting in January.
All right, thank you. Okay, for oversight for me, the Hampstead train station is closed for the season for music in the park. We're going to start booking the bands early this year. We're going to start in January. I've already got the Blue Moon Big Band booked for the second Saturday in September. So that's a big draw. Tree Commission, we just had another tree planting. We planted over 120 trees, good turnout. It went very well, thanks to everybody that attended, everybody on the Tree Commission and people up here that attended. We got the trees in the ground and they look really good. And thanks to the town Public Works for going out and watering them the first week afterwards because there wasn't any rain coming down. But I think Mother Nature has taken care of those trees pretty good since then. And like I said, our next meeting is going to be in January. We're going to be working on our spring planting. There's no, police report.
Believe we're on there. Good evening, everyone. For the month of November, with reference to traffic safety, we had no reportable crashes, 10 minor property damage only, and we had 7 crashes at the 482 Circle. Speed signs were out at 5 locations for 55 days of display. Traffic enforcement included 24 selective enforcements over an 11-hour period. There's a mistake on your report there. During the selective enforcement activity, 10 citations and 17 warnings were issued. What I failed to put in there is overall traffic enforcement included 73 citations and 92 warnings. We conducted 524 property checks. With reference to crime, we had 2 CDS incidents, 2 thefts, 2 auto thefts, 1 theft from motor vehicle, 1 assault of the second degree, 4 frauds, and 4 DUIs. Arrests included 8 traffic-related arrests, 4 DUIs, 2 CDS violations, 1 theft, and 1 warrant service. Training included 17 hours of various topics. We continued with our physical agility assessment. Some of our officers attended a precipitated homicide course. What that refers to is what we traditionally would call suicide by cop. It's a de-escalation type course. That's a new term that they use for it. We continue with human trafficking classes, trauma-informed investigations, instructor inclusion course, effective traffic stops in the current policing environment, and Jesse Burris, our newest officer, completed his field training class, which was 320 hours. Our course, the minimum before you're allowed on unescorted patrol out there working by yourself is 320 hours. We can extend that if necessary. It wasn't necessary with Jesse. All the recommendations from the FTOs and his supervisors indicated that he was ready to move on. Community events included a visit with Cub Scout Pack 790,
Yay.
Robertsfield HOA, and as Councilman Unglesby mentioned, the tree lighting ceremony. Although it's not on our community events, it would be listed on the January report. Dave mentioned the Shop with a Cop. That went off without a hitch. We'd like to, obviously thank the mayor and council for all their support, everybody for Town Hall, Santa and Mrs. Claus this year. We appreciate them coming out. The business community that we have, there's I could spend the next 30 minutes up here with all the people to support us on that. Special thanks to Michelle over at Snickerdoodles for the breakfast. Walmart people included the new manager up at Walmart, Chai, Christine, who's their HR person, and Rosa. Without those folks, we're not able to pull it off. It was a great event, and we appreciate the support. And that would be my report.
Any questions for the chief? All right. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
The mayor is not here for a report tonight, but I'd like to thank the town and police department, Public Works for the great lighting ceremony. You'd have thought Taylor Swift was going to be here with the amount of people that were there. I mean, it was just unbelievable. I got a panoramic camera view from the stairway on top of the church going around. There had to be 3,000 people there. I mean, it was unbelievable the amount of people.
That was a great shot. I saw it.
Yeah.
That was wow. That was a wow photo.
I mean, it was just, I couldn't believe how many it was. I was trying to get a close-up of Santa Claus, but he was so smothered with kids, I couldn't get a shot of him. So, but I'd like to thank you guys. You did a great job. So, all right, moving on. Unfinished business, I don't think we have any. New business, I don't think we have any. Ordinances, resolutions, we don't have any. So now we're down to public comment. So I'd like to thank PAC 790, who's here this evening. Fifth graders working on achievement Arrow of Light, sorry. So the mayor usually makes everybody stand up and tell us who their name. So can I have you first?
What they learned tonight.
Yeah.
I'm Christopher Maryland from PAC 790.
What did you learn tonight?
What I learned tonight is I learned what's going on I learned what the council is talking about like all the stuff that's happening in Hampstead.
Okay. Thanks, sir. Next.
My name is Matthew
Do you have a last name?
Malinowski.
And what did you learn tonight?
About what like the reports of the town were.
Okay. Oh, thank you. I hope you had a good time. Next row. And what did you learn tonight, sir? That's okay. I sometimes walk away with the same thing. Next one. Yes, sir.
No, my name is Noah Miller, and I learned there's about 3,000 people in Hampstead.
There you go. That's good to hear. I encourage you all to stay on in Scouts. I myself am an Eagle Scout. Yes, I got Eagle Scout back in 1966, which is probably before your parents were born. So stay in Scouts. It's a good thing to be in. They do a lot of good work. All right.
Eagle with a local troop?
No, it was Troop 1033 in Beltsville, Maryland. Yeah, I grew up south of here.
We'll forgive you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I adopted Hampstead as my small town in 1991, and I haven't been the same since. Any other public comment?
Do Scouts have any questions?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
What is the biggest challenge facing our community?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Well, I would say water conservation, which
Yeah.
we need to do, because we are down about 11 inches this year, right?
Yeah, on rainfall,
Water
yeah.
report. So that's a big thing.
What is your most important responsibility?
Most important responsibility, that's a good one. We all have oversight responsibilities, as you heard up here. But I think our most important responsibility is to make sure the town of Hampstead stays financially sound and that we keep good order of the town. And that's what we do. That's our charge. We approve a budget. We try to make sure that we don't overtax people. And we make sure that the roads are cleared of snow and the trash gets picked up and the snow gets, the water stays on.
We have a safe community.
And we have a safe community. We've got a award-winning public works department, police department, farmers market. We go out of our way to try to excel in everything we do.
How can citizens help you be more effective?
Get involved. You're in Scouts. I know that PAC 790 has helped me with tree plantings before, and so just get involved more. Come to meetings. As you can see, the room is packed tonight with people that are interested in what's going on. So just get involved, stay informed, and when you see an opportunity to volunteer, please come out and volunteer. Especially our fire department. As you guys get older, if you're interested in the fire department, I know they need a lot of young volunteers there. So that's something where you can really get involved. Okay?
I also have a small question. Is there an elf in here?
Maybe.
Elf?
Maybe there is. You can't see it.
I'm curious about the elf.
Okay.
We'll keep our eyes peeled.
There might be.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
what background or
A lobotomy.
It's getting involved in the town. Like, the more involved you are, the more interested you become in what's going on. So there's really no specific education requirement,
Yep.
but just getting involved and get to know your town and want to make a difference or, be the voice of the people.
Soon as you turn 25, you can have my job.
I think what they're doing there is a good start.
Yep,
And,
it's a
Absolutely.
good start.
And a good organization such as the Boy
Yeah.
Scouts, and
Yeah.
it'll get you for community service.
Yes, sir.
Why did you want to be a government leader?
Why did I want to be a government leader? I never really thought of myself as a government leader. What happened to me was I came to a meeting one night to ask a question about the water. This was back in 1992. And I got told to sit down and shut up and go away. And somebody sitting behind me laughed at me and he said, you think that's interesting? You should come to a planning and zoning meeting. So I started attending meetings. And that got me involved with what was going on in Hampstead. I thought I saw things that I could do better, or I thought could be better. And so the following year I ran for office, and I've been in office ever since '93. So it's just wanting to do a better job for the town than I thought the people before me were. We've been, thanks. We've been fortunate over the years that we've had a lot of good people get on the council, and all of like mind want to improve Hampstead, make it a better place than it is. And as you can see, Marlene Duff over here, she started the farmers market. It was award-winning farmers market. We just finished our 13th year, getting ready to go into our 14th year.
Yes.
We all strive to make things better and improve things. And, we've just got a lot of good people. And what we've learned is that if you hire good people, you treat them well, they'll do a great job for you. And that's what we've done here in Hampstead. So we've been fortunate, we've been lucky, and we've also been very good. Any other questions?
Those are some good questions.
Very good
Yeah.
questions.
Making us work.
Oh, there's another one.
Yes, sir.
Would you like a hug?
Sure, I'll take all the hugs I can get. Maybe after the meeting.
Okay then.
All right. All right, after that, I have one more question for you guys. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All right, all those in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Good night.
Thank you, Scouts.
Thank you all very much.
Guys?
Very good questions.